welcome back to my channel, Black Imperial Travel. It is Friday, July 28th. It is like 3:10 p.m. I'm pretty sure, 3:09 p.m., you know, in that realm. We are here because I noticed that throughout Europe in the summer, it's quite expensive to travel. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have it to be going to Greece and to be going to, you know, all these. I want to go to Greece, so that's why I mentioned Greece, but I don't have it to go during peak season time. Obviously during the summer. I live here in Spain and I want to go on a little trip. I decided, let me do like a couple of weekend trips. So this is my first weekend trip that I'm doing, and this is a trip to Valladolid, Spain. It's about like maybe 3.5 hour bus ride from here in Santander to Valladolid. I've never been to Valladolid. It is described as like a city that it's decent sized, but doesn't necessarily have like a huge tourist population. But since I live in Spain, I'm like, you know, let me go and see if I can find like some hidden gems. So this will be my first time here in Valladolid. I'm just going for the weekend. Per usual, I got my Alsa bus ticket. You know, Alsa's like the Greyhound, the Flix bus out here in Spain. So I got my Alsa ticket. The bus leaves at 4 p.m. on the dot. So here in a little bit, I'm about to get ready, pack up my things, get on the city bus, and head to the bus station. So yeah, since it's just a weekend trip, I've literally just packed a backpack. Like everything's in there. It's fine. It's good. I'm ready to go. So yeah, let's go to Valladolid. It's 3:36 p.m. here now. Hopefully you can hear me, but I'm here in the bus station. So I'm a little early because my bus leaves at 4 o'clock. But if you know me, you know I would always rather be early than be running late. So I'm here. Me and one other lady are wearing a mask. Yes, I still mask on public transportation. I don't trust people. People are nasty. I will always mask on buses, trains, and planes. So allow me to mind my business. We are here. And we should be leaving in like 20-ish minutes or so. As you can see, I'm basically in the back of the bus here. It is hot on this bus. I am sweating, but everything is good. It's 3:48 p.m. officially on the bus to Valladolid. So I think the ride is like 3.5 hours. So y'all know I'm gonna be asleep. So see you in a few hours. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm here in the bus station, but it is 7:54 p.m. so almost 8 p.m. here. Finally arrived. Where I'm staying is like a 30-minute walk. So I'm debating as to whether I'm gonna walk or call a Cabify. We'll see, but yeah, I am here in Valladolid. So unbeknownst to me, they don't have Cabify in this city. They only have like taxi and Uber. And when I tried to get an Uber, they said there was no rides available. So obviously, I'm now walking, but I stumbled upon a park. I have to walk through the park to get to my location. So yeah, it's fine. At least it's not too hot. So onward I go. Probably got like 20 more minutes left to walk. Making my way through the park and going towards the center city of Valladolid because that's where my hostel was. It was actually a quite scenic walk, and there was plenty of shade, so it wasn't too hot as I made my journey. But as you can see, my hostel is here, the Book Factory Hostel. I like this little hostel. I had a private room and bathroom. The only thing I would say that I didn't like is the room was quite dark. But other than that, I liked it. Everything was clean. It was quite affordable. I had enough space, and the people there were really nice. So I'm actually staying at hostels a bit more, so branching out, love that for me. But yeah, So it is a little after 8:30. It is 8:33. Finally made it to the hostel. So the walk really wasn't that bad. Obviously I got to do some sightseeing. And this city is honestly bigger than I thought it was, which is interesting. And I also didn't realize that I was like an hour, like from where I am here in Valladolid, I'm like an hour away from Madrid. So, you know, that's cool. So I'm about to freshen up, get ready, because of course when I was on the bus, I was looking at food, found a Mexican restaurant that I'd like to try out. So I want to hurry up and freshen up because I haven't eaten since like 2 o'clock. And it's about 9 o'clock, so it's time for a meal. And obviously it's nighttime here, so I'll probably just be hitting the town, doing a couple, you know, bar hopping things tonight. And then tomorrow I'll be doing all of the sightseeing. So yeah, that's the plan. And before I start getting ready and things, I just wanted y'all to know I really packed all my stuff into this for the 2 days I'm gonna be here. So believe me, here is the evidence. So it is literally 9 o'clock on the dot. The shower is like scalding hot. Like, I'm not complaining, but like I literally about burnt myself. But it's fine. I would much rather have scalding hot than lukewarm. But anyway, I am ready, freshened up. So I'm about to head to the Mexican restaurant near the hostel. They say it's a 3-minute walk, so I'm glad we're done with all of the major walking journeys for today. So yeah, dinner time. It's 9:07, music is playing in the background, but I am here now. This reminds me of like Salsaritas, Cadoba. So I'm excited. They had a combo where you could get a margarita. So of course I indulged and got a frozen strawberry margarita, which was pretty good. And for my entree, I got a chicken fajita quesadilla with their spicy sauce and a little bit of nachos on the side. I loved this meal. It really made me think of Tex-Mex at home. Okay, so it is 10:11. Have officially finished dinner. The food was really good. Like, it reminded me of like Salsaritas, Cadoba type style back home. And their spicy sauce was actually spicy. So I found a couple of bars I'm gonna go to in the area. So I'm just about to walk around. This area seems to be quite a lot happening, a lot going on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do for, I guess, the next hour or two. Honestly, that food has me sleepy. But I'm trying to wake up a little bit so I can at least be out a little bit. So yeah, but yeah, good dinner. I found this cocktail bar on Google. It's literally called The Lost Boy in English, but I saw they had Appleton rum, so I told the bartender to make me a drink with Appleton, and he did, and I would compare this to a rum old-fashioned. Very strong but good. And then I did a little walk to walk off some of that Appleton before I got back to the hostel. Hello, it is 11:38. I am back at the hostel for the night. I am just really stuffed, y'all, between like the quesadilla, the margarita. I also drank, obviously, to hydrate. I had some water, and I just feel everything just like sloshing around in my stomach. So after I left the last bar that I was at, which I did record, I went on like a little 20-minute walk just to see what was in the area. But there's plenty in the area, but because of the way that I feel, like I don't want another drink. I don't want to, you know, I just want to lay down. So that's it for night 1 in Valladolid, and we will have a full day tomorrow. So see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. It is Saturday, July 29th. It is 10:36 a.m. here in Valladolid. So I wanted to be at breakfast at 10, but I was just sleeping for a little while longer, but it doesn't matter because breakfast doesn't end until 12. So I'm about to head down to breakfast in the hostel, excuse me. Right now, the breakfast was included in my stay because I booked directly on the hostel website. I know places like, you know, Priceline, Booking, Expedia are really popular, but since I saw like TikToks and like different horror stories of people like because they booked through a third party, their reservation like not being kept by the hotel. Like if the hotel gets like overcrowded or overbooked, and the ones only booked directly from the hotel or hostel or whatever are the ones that are being taken as priority. Since then, literally, I've just been booking through the website of the hotel itself. So yeah, today there's a lot to see in Valladolid. There's a lot of cathedrals, there's a lot of museums. So I have a few things planned, but let me get a little something quick to eat, and then we'll be on our way to start the day. Okay, so it's literally 11:11 now. Make a wish. Yeah, finished breakfast. You know, Europe always does small breakfast. That's probably one of my least favorite things about living in Europe. I miss American style breakfast. I just do. But the croissant and tea and orange juice we'll just have to do for now. Now it's about like a 10-minute, if that, 10-minute or so walk to the museum I'm going to. I forgot the name. It's like a sculpture museum. So there's like sculptures and things like that. But in Spanish it's called Museo Nacional de Escultura. So yeah, so I'm about to head there. And yeah. So I'm here now at the museum. I got my ticket. It was €3. I have my map. So yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. I wasn't sure what to expect with this museum, but it was one of the ones that piqued my interest when I was looking on Google. So this museum has a lot of sculptures. I would say the sculptural works probably are dated back to like the 14th century and then into like the 18th century. So a lot of these works are very ornate. A lot of these works have religious themes because naturally in that time period, especially with all of the different Renaissance and all of the different movements, hello Renaissance, a lot of the works referenced, you know, religion. This area was probably my favorite area in the entire museum. This was, if I remember correctly, either a choir area or a court area, or maybe both. But you can see each person had their own monogrammed like chair in the court, which was very, very cool. So as you go upstairs, the museum itself is quite large, and you see the museum on its own is very ornate in detail, which I really liked. But you got to see some more works coming through the ages, I believe like 17th, 18th century, as we go on through the museum tour. And I was just enjoying looking at all of the different mediums used and what was popular for certain time periods. As you see, more time periods may use marble, gold, different things of that nature. And I really enjoyed this because there was a black person pictured here, and naturally with these types of museums you don't see many black people pictured. Most of the people are white. So, and even here there was another black saint in this room. So anytime I see somebody black, I'm in there. And you leave this stairway to end your tour to the museum. It's a little dark back here, so hopefully you can see me, but it is 12:25, so almost 12:30. So I spent like, I guess like an hour at the museum. I did really enjoy it. I thought it was a really cool museum. Lots of sculpture, artwork, obviously very based in a lot of the religious movements that were in the, what is it, like mid-century, right? That's what you say? So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do now. I'm just walking around this little area looking. But what I did notice is that they said on the afternoons on Saturday that it's free. And I was like, dang, I wish they would have said that on the internet because I would have just waited till the afternoon, but it's fine. Like €3, like it's cool. Somebody got to keep the lights on. Somebody got to donate. Yeah, I'm just going to see what else is next, but it's probably only going to be one more thing because, you know, like between 2 to 4, 3 to 5, that kind of time, everything is closed anyway. So yeah. because of siesta, if you didn't know that. But yeah. Simply walking down the street from the sculpture museum, I stumbled upon this museum as well. So that is one thing I will say about Valladolid, is there is a lot of culture and a lot of history. You can run into a museum from any point. So if you really like culture and history and art, this is somewhere I would definitely recommend for you to go. So the entry is free, but you have to have like a reservation. Sorry, there are like flies, bees buzzing around me. I don't know. But the entry is free, but you have to have a reservation to visit inside the house. And not gonna lie, like, I don't even know who this guy is, so I don't want to see it that bad. So I just walked around the garden. This is it. So yeah, you know, whatever. But the lady in there was nice, but a fly landed on my camera. But yeah, onward we go for more exploration. So I would have showed y'all inside that church, and more for the fact that when I walked in there, there was a priest up there in the pulpit, and he was doing like a, I don't know, because I'm not Catholic, but he was doing something, and people was up there, you know, so I was like, oh Lord, are they having church or something? So yeah, so sorry y'all only got to see the outside. So I found on the internet that they have, like, it's interesting to me, obviously living on the coast of Spain and Santander, we have a lot of real beaches, but this is their like man-made beach kind of thing, because there's like a river here. I only see one person in the water. Obviously the water looks disgusting, but they got sand out here and stuff, and it's like a little fake beach. So I wanted to see it, really, just because I was being nosy here at the fake beach. Naturally, whether you're on a fake beach or a real beach, I'm going to find somewhere to sit down, enjoy the views and sand, and get a little drink. So in the spirit of beachiness, I got a pina colada, which was really good and actually really strong. I hope you can see me some, but the lighting is weird in this park, but well, park, fake beach, whatever. But I just finished at the fake beach. So for lunch, I'm about to head to this like roasted chicken restaurant, whatever type thing. And then I'm gonna take a rest. And then the African Art Museum opens again at 4:30. So I would definitely like to check that out, because that is a rare find in Spain, African art. So that's pretty much the plan for the next couple of hours. That was a great pina colada though, strong. Haven't had one in a while. So I was like, you know, beach, sunny, give you the vibe. So yeah, but it's about a 12-minute walk from where I'm at to the chicken place, which also happens to be near the hostel. So that's what's going on. Of course I pull up and there's a sign on the door saying that they are closed for vacation for the next week. So now I'm just walking around and winging it, because it's hot. Like it's incredibly hot. So now I'm aggravated. It's 82 degrees, but y'all, it's steaming. So I don't know what I'm going to eat. When I find out, y'all will know. So I'm at a seafood restaurant. I found it actually yesterday when I was, this is right beside the bar I was at last night. And I figured it would be easier to come here for lunch, because for dinner it was packed. So I'm here now, got some white wine. Gonna get some water and gonna get some seafood. I wanted y'all to hear that shrimp sizzle, but it was so good, hot and garlicky. But naturally that was more like an appetizer, so I went to another restaurant just to get like another little salad and glass of wine, just to try to fill me up, since what I wanted to eat I couldn't eat. The wine was okay, and honestly the salad was probably one of the worst salads I have ever had. So it is 4:15 now. I'm back at the room for a little bit to chill out, relax, probably take me a little nap. Lunch was kind of like a hodgepodge, because obviously the place I wanted to go to was closed, And then the seafood place I went to, like, it was just like appetizers basically. So I did really like the garlic shrimp that I got. But then after that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this Chinese restaurant up the street, get a wonton soup. I'll be done. I walk up there, they're closed for vacation. So then I had to go to the crepe place, and I wasn't super hungry, but I knew I wasn't full, so that's why I just got like that little Caesar salad. But I didn't like it at all. Like, I didn't like the lettuce, the Parmesan was too grainy, the Caesar dressing had no flavor, the wine was decent, like the people there were nice, but like I just personally did not like the Caesar salad at all. Like, I have had way better Caesar salads in my life. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes we just got to take a L. So that's what's going on. After my rest here, charge up all my devices, things like that, I'm going to head to the African Art Museum. Probably, I would say around 6 o'clock, because it's only a 6-minute walk from here and it closes at 7:30. And I feel like I only need an hour there, probably, or something of the sort. So I'm excited for that. Then after that, probably just like walking around, you know, bar hopping, drinks until I figure out what I want for dinner. Probably around, you know, like 8:30, 9 o'clock period. And then maybe going out tonight, maybe not, depending if I feel like it or not. But that's kind of the plan. But yeah, back in the room for now, and we'll see you later. I am not gonna lie to y'all, that was a really good nap. I truly did not want to get up, but it is 6:07, so I did want to head over to the African Art Museum so I could at least do like a little 30-45 minute before it closes at 7:30, because I do want to see it. I'm tired. The sun drains you. Like, it's really hot. It's really hot here. It's hotter than where I live in Santander, so I just don't do well in the heat. So I'm not sure what else is going on today. Like, it's just going to be a winging it after the African Art Museum, but I am going to do that because I do want to see it. I was very excited to visit an African art museum exhibit type situation because, like I alluded to earlier, it's very rare in these European countries that you get to see African art from actual Africans, like that wasn't stolen, you know. I hope y'all are understanding what I'm saying. But this exhibit of the African Art Museum was a combination between the University of Valladolid and the actual countries that these works were sourced from. It was a collaboration through their foundations. So this was something that I enjoyed because it wasn't looking at stolen artwork, but rather artwork that was willingly loaned so that people can learn more about African art and history. So I feel bad because obviously there is some glare with some of the works that are encased. However, kind of a feel for the different pieces of art from each country. I don't remember all of the countries that the arts were sourced from. I'm sorry. And also this exhibit is entirely in Spanish, so I was reading what I could, but I was really just looking at the art and enjoying it for what it was. This particular section of the exhibit was in regards to the reign of a king. So all of his royal garb, costumes, etc. are all on display here. So I really liked the museum. The people who worked there were really nice. The museum was also free. So this is something, like I said, they really just want to educate and get more people aware of African art. So I enjoyed myself and I got to walk around. It wasn't a long exhibit. I was probably there for 30, maybe 40 minutes, but it was good to know and see everything that was there and just marvel at the artwork that dates back to, you know, centuries ago. So it's 6:37 p.m. now, so that was a short and sweet visit to the African art. They call it a museum. It's not that I wouldn't call it a museum, but it's more like an exhibit that's sponsored by the University of Valladolid here, which is cool, which is why everything was free, because there's a foundation by some man with 4 names that I read and don't remember, but he sponsored like all of this with like some of the dignitaries in Africa and things, so it was really cool. I enjoyed it. don't know what I'm doing next, but that is it for the museum. Okay, so I am back. It's 7:52 p.m. Like I said, after the African Art Museum, I honestly went to the store, got me some water, and then came back to the room because it's been so hot outside. Like, I felt like I was, you know, like I just haven't been drinking enough water. So I've been guzzling water, so obviously I had to stay in the room because I've been back and forth to the bathroom for drinking a whole bunch of water. But I feel better. I don't know. The sun was sucking the life and the water out of me. But while I was in the room, of course, I was looking at what I wanted for dinner, and I found a Greek restaurant. And I haven't had Greek food in a minute. Not since I've lived in Spain. So I want to try it out to see if it's comparable. So we're gonna give it a shot. But they don't open till 8:30, so I probably won't get there, you know, for another hour-ish. So I was just gonna go downstairs to the bar here at the hostel just to grab a glass of wine, relax, because I really am waiting for the sun to go down a bit more before I just be sitting outside. It's simply too hot for that. It's about 90 degrees and it's just too hot. It's too hot. So I'm gonna go downstairs. Y'all saw the hotel bar cafe. That's the same place I had breakfast this morning, same place. So I'm not gonna record because it's literally nothing new. Just gonna get a glass or two of wine, nothing serious. And I will see y'all when it's time for dinner. So let me update y'all. Of course I pull up to the Greek place and it's closed. This is the third time today I have looked at a restaurant on Google, and when I pull up, it's not open. They closed for vacation. So now I'm in this area. I don't even know where I'm at, but I'm just walking around because, like, when I tell y'all my mouth was fixed, I don't even know what to say. I am disappointed. I was literally 0 for 3 on this day as far as trying to eat somewhere I find on Google and it not being open because they were closed. So after walking around, I found this little Italian place. It was a chain. It also reminds me of La Tagliatella, if you know that chain here in Europe. Very common. European Olive Garden, you know, nothing fancy. It was fine, but, you know, it just wasn't what I wanted for that day. So it is 10:14. I just finished dinner. This plaza is like very busy. There's a lot going on this Saturday night. Dinner was pretty good. I ordered like arrabbiata sauce, and to me it just wasn't like, it tasted like regular spaghetti sauce. So it's not that I didn't like it, I just feel like it could have been spicier, if that makes sense. Like, it just didn't necessarily taste like what I ordered. It tasted like bolognese instead of arrabbiata. But I'm full, so I'll probably like walk around, find one more bar near the hostel, and then y'all know me, I really don't be going out like that no more. So I'll probably find one bar, maybe two, have a drink or two, and then that's gonna be it for the night. After walking around and doing some exploring at night, the cathedral here was lit up, looking very beautiful, and you can see how crowded the streets were on this Saturday. But I wanted to check out this brew house right near the hostel, so I finally did that, tried some beer, and then you know me, it was time for me to go inside. So it is a little after 11. It's 11:07 here, and I am back in the room like I told y'all I would be. I did go try out the brewery-ish type spot that's literally a couple places down from the hostel I've been staying at, and I was like, you know, I haven't really had any local beer in a while, so I just wanted to try. I got like an amber lager. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Small one, but you know, between pasta and wine and beer, my stomach is full. That was it. That was it. No one to hold them and no one to fold them. So I'm in the house, in the hostel for the evening. I'm about to, you know, pack up, relax, because I do leave tomorrow. My bus leaves for Santander at 11 a.m. So I'm going to figure out if I'm going to walk in the heat or if I'm going to figure out the bus system here or what. But at least I do have complimentary breakfast with the hotel tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's all I got for tonight. Valladolid has been really, really nice. I actually really like it here. I would definitely recommend it for people if you're like me. You really like art, museums, architecture, a lot of those different kinds of things. This is literally the perfect place for you. So definitely an underrated city here in Spain. And it's only an hour away from Madrid. So if you have like a week in Madrid, you could always come here for a day. So just think about it like that. But yeah, see y'all in the morning. Hello and good morning. It is Sunday, July 30th here in Valladolid. It is 9:16 a.m. So I'm about to head down to hotel breakfast. Like I said yesterday, my bus leaves at 11 a.m. So I'm about to head down to hotel breakfast so I can check out of here by 10 and make my little 30-minute walk. I'm gonna just walk. It'll be fine. Get me some exercise before I sit on the bus for 3 hours. This ride back should be a little shorter because on the ride here, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but we took like 6 stops before we made it to my stop here in Valladolid. But on the way back from Valladolid, we only have 2 stops until Santander. So that shaves like 30 minutes off the time. So it said it should be about 3 hours and 15 minutes and I should get back around 2:15. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm about to head to breakfast. Not recording because it's literally going to be the same exact thing in the same exact place I had yesterday. My backpack is already packed up. Everything's ready to go. So I will see you all when I am heading out. Okay, I finished my breakfast, came back to the room, you know, had to double check, make sure everything was packed up, but we are good to go. It's 9:55 a.m. So I'm about to check out from the hostel here and then make, I think it's like a 30-minute walk to the bus station. So as you can see, it is sunny. We're just gonna take our time and we're just gonna walk it. I walked here, I can walk back. But yeah, enjoyed my stay here in Valladolid, but it's time to go. So it is 10:31 a.m. Obviously, I'm here at the bus station, exactly where I wanted to be, on time at 10:30 because the bus leaves at 11. So I'm here where the ALSA buses come, so I will see my bus pull up. But the walk really wasn't that bad, y'all. Right now it's like 70 degrees, and it has a nice breeze. So the walk was not bad at all. So I'm glad I did it. Get me a little exercise before I sit on the bus for 3 hours. But yeah, gonna be here until the bus comes. So it is 10:48 a.m. officially on the bus. He said this bus goes straight to Santander, no stops. So see you in 3 hours. Okay, hello. It is 1:52 p.m. So officially back here in Santander. It's amazing how quick that ride is when you have no other stops. Like by the time I woke up from my nap, we only had maybe like 30-45 minutes left on the road. So it was cool. I really enjoyed my trip to Valladolid. I would definitely go back. If you like history, art, architecture, culture, that's the kind of place for you. So this was this one, and I will see y'all next time.